We got a hater alert. That's right, guys. A hater is in our midst, and he's from the Washington Wizards. Because if you remember, the Knicks destroyed, mollywopped the Washington Wizards. And you know what's worse when you get beat and you get beat down bad? After the game, when you're asked about how the other player played, when you just hate. And unfortunately, that's what Deni Avdija had to do when he was asked about Julius Randle. We're going to break down his absurd comments and so much more today. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that and have notifications turned on so you guys don't miss a second of the new content. And now, let's get started. The Wizards' Deni Avdija hates on Julius Randle. And you know what? I honestly can't blame him. If I came into your house and dropped 39 points on your head, I would probably have something to say as well. I would probably be talking as well, but not about the guy who dropped 39 points on my head. I'd probably be talking about my team, what we need to do to improve, things like that. But Avdija? No. He walks a little bit of a different path, so he thought he would actually hate on Julius Randle and say the following. Roll it.
What makes Julius Randle what?
So tough to guard and kind of face.
I don't know. For me, he's not that tough to guard, but he's aggressive. He picks his spots, and he's trying to score. Honestly, he's like a big guy going in the lane, getting fouls. That's about it.
He does a great job of just using his body. Understands how to get to the line and fouls, and he attacks every possession. So
I don't know. He's not too tough to guard for me. Really, bro? You really want to hate on Julius Randle? He's not that tough to guard? How did he drop 39 points on you? You're probably right. You know what? He's not that tough to guard because you didn't guard him. You didn't do anything to him. He shot whatever he wanted to shot. Was on the floor wherever he wanted to be, played bully ball all night, and kept doing it on you guys, dropping it on your heads, and you couldn't stop him. No matter what you did, you couldn't stop him. You especially, Deni, you couldn't do nothing. Not a thing. So you should be the last person talking. Weren't you on him? Weren't you supposed to be the guy to stop him, to do something on him? If he's not so tough to guard, why couldn't you play him any better? Why couldn't you do anything about it? Why couldn't you stop the bleeding? Why, when you responded after such a bad first half, that you dropped it all over again? And by the way, when the Wizards were on their run responding, I didn't see Deni anywhere. Where was Deni? What were you doing? You talking after, I don't even know why they ask you questions. They shouldn't ask you anything. If anything, the question should have been why did you do so poorly against Julius Randle, and what could you have done better? And you know the funniest part about his response? Even though he answered it in that way, didn't he basically break down why it's so tough to guard Julius Randle, even though he said it wasn't tough to guard him? He's a big body. He can score in the paint, score wherever he wants to be. You know, he can use his size well. Yeah, that's probably why he's hard to guard. Did you think about that? At least Kyle Kuzma, who shout out to him, he was also in the video, who had a slight but still meaningful comment and still had a way better comment than Deni did. Because at least his comment had no hate in it. And that probably has to do with the fact that he knows Randle back from his LA days. That's probably why he has no hate on Randle. But Deni? What happened to you, man? Did they give you haterade instead of Gatorade at the presser? You can't get beat. Can't get mollywopped. Can't get beaten down like that. And then after the game, you want to talk about Julius Randle. Julius Randle is having an all-star year again. Might make an all-star appearance again. Might be all-NBA again. Put some respect on Julius Randle. He's not like any other type of player that you're trying to guard on each and every single night. He's probably one of the best at his positions on a night-to-night basis. One of the strongest players in the league. You're not stopping him. He's a freight train. If he's running down court into the paint, either back away or get mowed over, because that's what's happening. He's having one of the best years of his entire career, and he's doing it in a different way. Last year, he was shooting a lot of threes. Way too many threes, in my opinion. I don't want to ever see Randle shoot that many threes again. But when Randle is playing bully ball, when he's imposing his will inside, when he's using his body, when he's being physical, that's the Randle that we want. That's the Randle that we need. And if that Randle shows up come postseason, there will never be any type of narratives coming out that Randle's not a good player, he's not good for this Knicks team, this and that. If Randle shows out in the playoffs and gives us what he's doing right now in the playoffs, without question, he is going to be regarded as one of the better Knicks in the last few seasons. Not only that, he'll be regarded as a Knick that a lot of fans want to hold on to. If you do meaningful stuff in the playoffs, then fans want to hold on to that because they want to hold on to what they feel is going to be something that you're going to give this team moving forward each and every year. So I can only hope and pray that Julius Randle shows up like he's doing right now in the regular season in the postseason. But there is nothing to criticize with Julius Randle right now during the regular season. Nothing. Even his defense has gotten better. I don't know what it is about Randle, but everything that he's been doing over the last maybe 25 games has just been phenomenal. Now, does he drop the ball at sometimes? Too many turnovers here. Drops his man coverage over there. Yes, absolutely. He's going to make those plays. He's going to make those moves. He's going to get you angry and upset sometimes. But I've watched Randle for many, many years. And I can say this year has been one of the least frustrating years for me watching Julius Randle. I haven't shaken my head a lot. I haven't put my hands in my face a lot like that. I haven't done anything like that this year. Past years, I would have. I don't have to this year. Why? He's playing good defense. He's playing team basketball. He's passing the ball better this year than he was last year. He trusts his teammates more this year than he did last year. All of those things are clear. You want to know why I have no problem with Julius Randle anymore? Because he's given me a reason to not have a problem. The way he's responded, the way he plays, the way he practiced, the way he looks, the way he responds to criticism. That's why I keep rocking with Julius Randle. That's why I have nothing bad to say about Randle. And that's why I gotta say, if Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson don't both make All-NBA, don't both make All-Star this year, something is wrong with the NBA. Something's wrong. They are performing at an elite level, especially Randle, who has altered his game a little bit to make sure he is playing bully ball more than he's shooting threes. When you are a high-volume three-point shooter, season after season after season, and then you have to augment your game to not be that type of player, it is extremely difficult. That is not easy to do. But look at Randle. Had the injury, watched a lot of film, looked at himself, looked at his game, thought about what he could do to be better, and thought about what he wasn't doing enough. What he wasn't doing enough? Utilizing that big body. As he puts it, what God has given him. And now that he knows what he has, he is utilizing it. But at one of the highest levels we have ever seen. Randle, continue to watch film, continue to study it, continue to practice on it. Because it's clear, when you're doing that, you're not only performing, you're performing at your best. And I think I speak for all Knicks fans when I say we love it. We want to continue seeing it, and we appreciate it. But what about you guys? What do you think about this massive hater in Deni Avdija, who basically gave these comments about Julius Randle, saying that he wasn't really tough to guard, even though Julius Randle dropped 39 points on his head? Let me know in the comments below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below, and of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans. Peace.